Good information to help this process run more smoothly for you and be less stressful. Many people don't realize that when somebody passes away, a will is not the only thing you need to have. There's more steps to the process than just having a will after somebody has passed away. In this video, I am going to discuss with you the process that needs to be done with a will in order for it to be taken care of properly, and which is called probate, and how that process runs. Many people come into my office and they believe that having a will is what they need to distribute the assets, to transfer title, to transfer the title for the house, and that is not the case just to have the will. You must probate a will in most situations. And in this video, I will be talking to you about what that process entails. My name is Rebekah Coquat, and I am one of the founding owners of the Coquat Law Firm. And you are watching Coquat TV, Estate Planning and Probate Edition. Probate is the process in which you take a will to court and have it shown as a valid legal document for transferring title and showing how assets will be distributed. In Texas, we have the Estates Code, and the Estates Code is the code that has all of the laws in it that set out how probate and estate administration and even guardianships is taken care of in Texas. As probate attorneys, we are very familiar with the Estates Code, and this helps us to be able to streamline the probate process, and it helps us to know how to handle creditors and how to deal with creditors. It helps us to help the executor probate the estate and take care of it easily. We know the laws and what needs to be done and the time frames. In the probate process, there are different time frames that have to be followed properly, and if they're not followed properly, there can be some penalties. It's just very important in following the process, and so that's one of the benefits, one of the biggest benefits of hiring a probate attorney that is familiar with the Estates Code to take care of your probate matters. Many times people will come in and they don't know for sure if they need to probate a will or not. And in most situations, a will does need to be probated. It needs to be taken, put in front of the court and validated. And this is something that we would sit down with a potential client and look at to determine, to make sure it needs to be probated. In most situations, we would need to probate it and go through the full probate process to make sure that it can transfer assets and get everything taken care of. Most assets in a person's estate are going to be considered probate assets, which means that the will would state how those assets would be distributed. For example, somebody's real estate, their home, that would probably be a probate asset, and the will would say who it would go to. And after the probate's done, through administration, we would be able to transfer title of that real estate to the beneficiary. There are some assets that are considered non-probate assets, and one of the greatest examples I see is a life insurance policy. Life insurance policies have a beneficiary designated on them when you go through the process of getting your life insurance. And typically you're going to name a person. You're going to name your spouse or your whoever, but an individual. So most of the time that's considered a non-probate asset. Through some advanced estate planning, it could be considered a probate asset, but that's just a completely different issue that you could speak with with us about estate planning on that end. But typically that's going to be a non-probate asset. Frequently IRAs and that type of an asset is going to be a non-probate asset as well, because again, you've named a specific beneficiary on those. But most assets are going to be probate assets, so they will be handled through your will. So generally, most probate assets are going to be real estate. For example, your home, your lake house, those, your real estate, your property, the, bank accounts, if they're set up the way for it to be a probate asset. Vehicles are going to be probate assets mostly. And then also all of your personal property, that would be a probate asset that goes through your will. On the other hand, we have non-probate assets, and those are generally going to be life insurance. Those are going to be retirement plans. Additionally, trusts. Generally, trusts are not going to be part of the probate. There is a probate process, and during that process, you can know, once your attorney has filed the application for you, that things are being taken care of, and you don't need to be worrying about it. You know that things are being handled properly, and once the probate process is taken care of, then the administration starts, and the attorney will guide you on what needs to be done during the administration as well. I know that the probate process can be stressful and very emotional for you as you've lost a family member and you're having to deal with that, as well as trying to figure out how things are going to be handled with that person's estate. But you need to know that during the probate process, the courts are working for you, your attorney that you've hired to probate the will is taking care of things, and it's a time where you can have a sense of relief and know that it's not on your shoulders to take care of it all, and that the attorney helping you will walk you through the process and make it much less stressful and carry some of that burden. During the probate process, you can know that your attorney is handling everything that needs to be handled the right way, so you don't have to be doing that. You can trust that your attorney is taking care of that. It's also a time where you can be comfortable and confident that by probating the decedent's will, the loved one's will, that you are taking steps that loved one wanted to be taken with their assets, that their things will be distributed and given to the people that they wanted their things to be given to, and you can have just a sense of peace that you know you've taken care of their wishes in the manner they wanted them to be taken care of. And it's not a time, in most situations, there's not you can know that you're not having to rush through things, and that as long as you have your attorney taking care of it, we are following the process as it should be handled, and we will take care of things as they need to be taken care of. And you can rest assured that it will be handled properly and not be concerned about it and worried about it. And most importantly, once everything is taken care of on the probate end and the administrative end, you can be confident that things are taken care of for that person that passed away, and their estate is closed and the matter is taken care of, and you can be confident and not worry about it anymore at that point. There are two types of probate. There's an independent probate and there is a dependent probate. There is definitely one type of probate that you're going to want to have versus the other. And that, in this next video, that's what I'm going to be talking to you about. I think just in general, I have many clients over the years that have come in and they've had a family member pass away, whether it be a spouse, parent, or even a child. Some of my clients have had children pass away, as adult children pass away, and they come in with very worried and concerned about what's this time frame going to look like, how am I going to take care of everything, and I can help them to rest assured that they've come to the right place, that we will walk them through all of the steps properly. We will make sure that everything's taken care of the right way. I enjoy watching at that point the stress kind of come off of that person, and not that it's all taken care of immediately, but they know, they walk away from the office during that first meeting that it's gonna be okay, and that we're going to smoothly take them through the whole process, that they're not alone in it, and they are in the right hands to have the probate taken care of. If there's something that you've learned today, something valuable you've learned about probate, we would like for you to subscribe to the Coquat TV YouTube channel. If you have a specific legal question at this time or have a legal matter that needs to be taken care of, please log on at thecoquatlawfirm.com or give our office a call. We would be glad to help you.